Zebras are proof that nature never goes out of style. When an English nobleman paraded through the streets of London in a zebra-drawn carriage, he wasn't just making a fashion statement. He was showcasing a vision fueled by European efforts to control the African continent. But as colonial powers expanded their reach in the 19th century, they encountered unexpected challenges, one of the biggest being biting flies. These tiny insects could drain up to half a liter of horse blood each day and spread deadly diseases, decimating domestic horse populations. With horses falling victim, European colonizers were forced to depend on human labor for transport. In contrast, zebras seemed unaffected by these plagues, leading some to consider them ideal for domestication. The German Empire even proclaimed that zebras were predestined for military purposes, and embarked on a mission to tame them. Around 1900, former German colonial army officer Fritz Bronsett von Schellendorf took the lead on this project. But he soon realized that domesticating zebras wasn't as straightforward as he'd imagined. This challenge led to a deeper question that puzzled scientists and enthusiasts alike: why are zebras so difficult to tame? And why do they sport those unmistakable stripes, a feature that sparked debates for decades? To answer these questions, we need to explore what makes zebras truly unique. Zebras are part of the equine family, sharing a lineage with horses and donkeys. After diverging in Africa, they evolved into 3 distinct species, living in herds across eastern and southern Africa, feeding primarily on grasses, and skillfully avoiding predators like lions and hyenas. Over the years, scientists have proposed various explanations for the function of their iconic stripes. Some suggested that the stripes play a social role, as each zebra's pattern is unique, but this theory doesn't hold up since other equids don't need stripes to recognize herd members. Another theory speculated that stripes might help zebras stay cool by creating tiny air currents between the black and white bands. However, when researchers tested air movement around zebra skins, they found no cooling effect. Other theories proposed that the stripes might act as camouflage, blending zebras into their surroundings or confusing predators by distorting their outlines. But predators like lions and hyenas likely see zebras as solid gray shapes until they're close enough to smell or hear them. Since lions catch zebras quite frequently, it's clear the stripes don't really throw them off. One promising theory relates to the biting flies that horses couldn't withstand. Zebras have shorter hair than other grazers, making them more susceptible to insect bites. This has led scientists to propose that stripes might help ward off these pesky flies. In one experiment, researchers covered horses in striped, checked, and solid-colored rugs. Flies landed significantly less on horses wearing the striped patterns. Another study found that flies approached zebras and horses in equal numbers but landed on zebras much less frequently. In fact, flies seemed to struggle to land correctly, often crashing or overshooting their target. The findings suggest that zebra stripes might disrupt how flies visually process the world around them, making it harder for them to land and feed. So, while the stripes might not confuse a hungry lion, they do seem to help zebras avoid bites and the diseases they transmit. But zebras aren't just good at dealing with flies, they're also masters of defense. In the early 1900s, Bronsett attempted to crossbreed zebras with other equids at an experimental ranch near Mount Kilimanjaro. He quickly discovered that zebras are no ordinary animals. They possess an extraordinary set of survival skills. Most are capable of running within an hour of birth, and they're armed with powerful kicks and sharp bites strong enough to kill a lion. Unfortunately, Bronsett's operation was poorly equipped to handle zebras' needs. Zebras are known for their fierce independence and high stress levels in captivity. Those Bronsett managed to capture, with the help of local communities, often failed to produce enough milk for their young. Within a year, the project was in shambles, with dozens of zebras dead and Bronsett's budget completely depleted. Ultimately, attempts to domesticate zebras were abandoned. These animals, with their unique stripes and wild spirit, proved to be more than just aesthetically distinct from horses. They were resistant to taming in a way that spoke to their deep evolutionary adaptations for survival in the wild. And while zebras never became the military mounts or draft animals some colonial powers hoped for, their distinct patterns and indomitable nature remain symbols of the untamed African wilderness. For more videos, please like and subscribe.